Hello my dear health seekers, Inga from Health Origins here. So tonight I'm going to be making an exciting recipe, a vegan creme brulee. So let's begin. So this is such a simple recipe actually, and this is very similar to my vanilla custard I make. It's pretty much the same ingredients, just a little bit more starch really. So let's begin. So I've got a cup of my homemade soy milk. You can use any plant milk of your choosing. So 1 cup, 250 ml. And it's cold, it has to be cold. Then we have 50 grams of slightly brown caster sugar, or 4 tablespoons if you like. I prefer counting everything with tablespoons, but you know, if you like it grams, it's 50 grams or 4 tablespoons of caster sugar. So basically any granulated sugar you can just whiz up in your spice grinder to make caster sugar if you don't have one on hand. So that's what I've done. So caster sugar. Then we're gonna need 25 grams of corn flour, or actually 3 tablespoons I've added. So whichever way you do, whether tablespoons or grams. So that goes in. Then we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. And actually I'll just add a pinch of salt just for that extra, bringing out that sweetness. So just a pinch of salt I'm gonna add. So a little pinch of salt goes in, hardly got any. So a bit of salt here, and then I'm gonna just whisk it up with my whisk. And like I say, make sure you don't heat it up until you whisk it. Incorporate everything properly. You want the milk to be cold there. You could whiz it up in a blender as well. That's probably going to be a bit quicker and easier, but I'm going to do it with my whisk. I just don't like, you know, dirtying another utensil or another pot, so I'm gonna just do it in here. And once you mixed everything up, then put your cooker on kind of medium low. You don't want to burn it, and keep on mixing as it heats. So I'm just gonna put it on medium low, and we need this to slowly heat up. Keep on mixing until it thickens out. It'll probably take about 5-6 minutes. Depends on your hob, how quickly it will heat up really. So as you can see now, actually it's thickened up so quickly. It was just watery just a second ago, and now you can see it's pretty much getting really thick now. So with cornstarch, we probably want to boil it for about a minute or something. With tapioca or arrowroot, you would just need to heat it up and it's pretty much done. With arrowroot, I like to cook it for about a minute just to make sure it cooks through, the starch cooks through. But yeah, it's looking actually really thick now, and that's kind of what you want, because obviously you're gonna want it thick to put into your ramekins and then put into the fridge for at least about an hour, and it should set like creme brulee would. So yeah, that's looking good. Obviously careful not to scald yourself with these bubbles bursting. Yeah, so I think that will be good. I'll switch my induction hob off, And then what we want to do, we want to distribute it between the ramekins you're going to use, so glass or ceramic ramekins, wherever you want to have your creme brulee from. So I've got these two smaller ones that are perfect, and then two slightly bigger ones because I only have these two smaller ones, so we'll see how many we're going to need. So I'm going to fill these two. It probably is going to be just those two, to be honest, because it's only 250 ml of milk. So if you wanted, obviously, have 4 ramekins, then you just double the recipe. And then the important part is to even out the top as much as possible. Maybe give it a little shake so that your custard evens out, because you want an even, nice top here. So there you go. So now these are ready to be put in the fridge for an hour, or if you can't wait that long, you could put it in the freezer for a bit shorter, maybe 20-30 minutes. But I'm gonna put these in the fridge, and once they have set, we're gonna be doing the topping for it. Now it's time to finish my creme brulee creation. So these have been cooling in the fridge overnight actually, but you only need to leave them for a good hour or so. And actually, it's time now to finish off making our creme brulee. So these have been chilling in the fridge overnight actually. You only need to leave them for about an hour. And then I've noticed that they are quite firm, to be honest. So maybe next time when I make them, I might put a little bit less of starch. But let's see what it's like. So what we need to do now, we need to put a little bit of caster sugar on the top and then blow torch it. In my case, I'm going to be using a candle lighter, but it's kind of like a mini blow torch, if you like. So yeah, so if you don't have a blowtorch, a powerful candle lighter might work as well. But I've actually experimented. So these are the two that I made how I showed you, but then I also made a couple. I just only put one here, but I made a couple with half of soy milk and then half of coconut milk from the can, just to add a little bit even more creaminess to this creme brulee. So we'll see which one tastes better, just the soy milk one or the one with half and half of soy milk and coconut milk. So I'm gonna put about a teaspoon of caster sugar. This is brown caster sugar that I've just milled up. I'll put some caster sugar on the top here, and I'm gonna distribute it a little bit more evenly, right like that. So just put it on, and then you can just shake your container to just kind of distribute it more evenly. And I'm gonna do the coconut milk one as well, so this is a bigger one, so I might need a little bit more caster sugar. You need a little bit of caster sugar so that it kind of coats it in a little bit of a layer there. So yeah, so then you just blow torch it. So let's see what happens. So yeah, so with the powerful torch, it will work even quicker, but that's not too bad actually. As you can see, the sugar is turning into kind of a caramel, and you want to do it until those little balls get into like a kind of layer, because initially there's like little caramel balls at the top, but then if you torch it a little bit more, then they form. I think I'm running out of gas I need to fill up. So let's continue with torching. So yeah, just make sure you kind of torch long enough so that it forms a kind of skinner layer, if you like. So that one is done. I'm gonna do the bigger one, the one with the coconut milk. So that worked actually quite well. I was surprised. So let's give it a go. Let me try one of the panna cottas. And yes, it does have that the top layer of this caramel on the top. Not even panna cotta, it's creme brulee, isn't it? What am I talking about? Yeah, so it does have that caramelized sugar on top. And now I'm trying the one that's just with soy milk. It's nice, but I wouldn't say it's completely creme brulee taste. Let me try the one with the coconut milk. Oh wow, that is definitely creamier version, and it definitely tastes more like creme brulee. Oh yum, this is delicious. And another thing I found out, make sure as soon as you put the sugar on is start blow torching, because once the sugar gets wet on the surface of this ramekin, then it doesn't produce that kind of sheet of caramel, if you like. So yeah, as soon as you put the sugar on, start blow torching and do one at a time. Don't cover all and then, you know, do like I did. Cover just one, do one, then cover the other, and that way, you know, you get that nice kind of caramel glaze on top. So yeah, this is definitely a winner, guys. The coconut mixed with soy milk, although this coconut, the soy milk one is nice too, but I don't think it has quite the creme brulee taste fully, whereas this one is really, really good with coconut milk. So I would say do half and half of coconut milk and soy milk with those. So if you know, if you're doing double the recipe, say put 250 ml of any plant milk, almond or soy, and then 250 ml put of coconut milk, and that makes it, you know, whiter and also creamier tasting creme brulee. I'm really, really enjoying that. This is actually really good. Tastes so good. Yum. So this is a success. Thumbs up from me. I think I might put a little bit less starch, if I'm honest, so it's not like as solid, because I think creme brulee is a little bit creamier, a little bit softer normally. So yeah, so just reduce that the starch that I said. So maybe instead of 3 tablespoons, maybe do 2.5 or something. Just slightly reduce it, and then it'll produce a softer kind of jelly-like cream or a custard cream. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, welcome, and subscribe for more videos and experiments like this on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I also do some weight loss tips and also healthy, kind of living healthy cosmetics advice as well. And as always, remember, food is fuel, so be mindful of what you put in the body. Until next time.